Libra, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Libra, sun, moon, and rising sign. Now, this is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. It's your message, and if you're not in Libra and this popped up on your feed, it's your message. The only reason it would show up is because there's something here that you need to hear. It always shows up at just the right time, and this is where your message begins. Clarity. Aha! It's almost like you were waiting for something, knew something was coming along. It's like also success after a hard-won battle. So let's see all the cards that come before that underneath. We have the Moon card, which is there was indecisiveness, unknown, there was mystery, there was maybe even confusion, but it's more just ambiguity. The sense of anything could have happened, the sense of the possible. Also creative. There could have been something that you were churning or coming up with in your mind, but it's also secrets kept, things that are repressed. So somebody doesn't want them to come to the surface, but you're pulled and you're drawn to something anyway. In other words, you're pulled and you're drawn to something that you can't completely understand. You don't know why. There is something more to the story in consciousness, but there's such a pull, you don't necessarily need the consciousness to know which direction to go in. Then we have the Empress, and the Empress is all about abundance and prosperity and goodness, just resources. Now, this could be maternal energy, mom energy. It's abundance and it's prosperity. The Moon card is here. So this is very maternal energy, pregnancy, fertility, or even just like a fertile, it's almost like a great idea. Like, there's something to this. And then we have the Universe comes next, which is all the world, global, big, universal, or simply you're closing up a cycle in your life and you're beginning another one. This is like turning a new chapter in the book. But this is also, wow, kind of maternal. This is very motherly, mother energy. And then we have Justice, which is your energy, Libran energy, balancing out the scales, things working out, divine justice, decision made in your favor. And then Four of Wands, so partnership. Partnership, finding a place where you belong, finding your tribe, getting something solid, like working together, figuring it out together, feeling really good about who you're surrounded by, establishing something that you're really driven to make work, but also it's established. Think about that. Think of four, even though it's wands and it's movement, it's continuous, it's continual, it's certain, not certainty, it's confidence. It's having confidence in this happening. And then we have Ace of Swords. So victory, success, breakthrough, acknowledgement, certainty. Lots of major arcana here. Pretty much all major arcana except for the last two cards, which tells me that something has been brewing in the ether. And now it's about to come into consciousness so you can touch it, feel it, and interact with it. Or you become aware of where you belong and like who you belong to. And I don't mean that literally. I mean that metaphorically as a sense of rightness. Or you get an opportunity to actually do something or be around the people that you like. This is you living authentically you, so you're vibrating at the energy of authenticity, so you find people who you are authentically your tribe. Completion of a cycle is repeated twice here with the Universe card. Justice, you've finished up doing something, making something, creating something. Let's see how it all works out. It's looking like it's working out really beautifully. But I need to understand what's coming from this. Temperance. Finding a way to, things are working out or expanding or broadening bigger than you could have hoped. Okay. clarify. Okay. So we have Temperance and the Queen of Pentacles here. So something broadening, expanding, but also manageable. Managing it. Maybe finances. This is a beautiful opportunity that could give you some sort of financial stability or security in a situation where things you didn't know how they were going to work out. The Hermit is finding a way or figuring out the correct system. It's also a sense of healing, a sense of not being afraid to go it alone, a sense of figuring out a good system for continual expansion and resources, knowing that it's there for you when you need it. Somebody's there for you when you need them. Somehow everything is just working out. Okay. Well, what is this something? Let's get a moon card. What is this something? What is this? What are we talking about here? A life cycle is what just came into my head. I feel like it's don't let pride get in your way. Somebody else's pride or your pride? Your pride. And then we have your commitment is being tested in terms of the moon. So it's between full moons. There's some sort of completion here. We're reaching a halfway point. Hold on. It's the 10th while I'm filming this. Halfway. The 15th. This wasn't a full moon in Leo, but we just passed a full moon. It was a full moon in Taurus. And it says your commitment is being tested over the next, say, 5 days or a week. Because in a week, over the next 5 days, because in 10 days, we will have a new moon. And it's interesting how this is shaping your commitment to what you're doing, your commitment to getting it right, to figuring something out. That's the Ace of Swords. It's almost kind of like coming through to you to say, please don't give up, because this is all part of the process and it's going to work out beautifully, probably more beautiful than you expected, which I know is a kind of a stereotypical enticement, right? No, it's not to entice you. It's to reassure you and to encourage you to keep moving forward, because it's bigger. But there is a sense of being tried or tested or having somebody really be irritating towards you, even in a sense of be humble is what I heard. Your commitment is being tested. Okay, but how? How is the commitment being tested? By things being unstable. And you have to dig deep down inside of yourself throughout in order to weather the instability. The instability is not it isn't bigger than you, but it's to figure out there's something here that's vulnerable. What is this? What do you mean their commitment is being tested? It's the Ace of Swords again. Something with financial problems, financial difficulties. This was a financial difficulty that was in your life. It was causing a lot of issues or instability. And maybe in some ways keeping you isolated. Don't be isolated. It's definitely time to trust. Okay? Some sort of clarity with regard. It could be like a legal issue. We have disappointment here. Something had happened in the past, not too long ago, that really let you down or made you feel either betrayed or how could this happen? And now all of a sudden there's clarity because you invested such a great deal into this, or clarity into a financial circumstance. What was the disappointment? What was this disappointment in the past? Okay, don't ask that. All right. Because that doesn't matter. It's clarifying what is being tested. It's how you're being tested is through financial. There's something financial here that really got you down and out and was kind of testing your patience or how much you wanted it or if you could do it or, just figuring things out. But you can. And take this leap of faith because it's going to be okay. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. There's so much prosperity as well as kind of programming in karma. Are you going to be on the up and up? Are you going to live in abundance or are you going to live in another way? Pride this is not the time. Be open and receptive to whatever opportunities or be as malleable as possible because there's like an aha moment where you finally get it or understand how can I deal with this and trust it because this is how you should deal with it. Ooh. 8 of Pentacles is on the bottom, so you've been working hard, and there is value here. Something to do with your hard work and value, and being very, very happy and proud of yourself and realizing, or people realizing, just how good you did. Now, this could absolutely be you, right? But so could this understanding of even something that is small or something that is new can be worth a great deal. Coming through with the next big idea and it working out and you feeling really happy about it because it's almost like you decided to do something new or think something new or look into a new idea and you found a lot of happiness there. It's a good time to start something new. Okay. This is a good idea. And learn it and understand it and give yourself the time to learn it and understand it. We have the Tower is here. So something all of a sudden struck, something happened, something that you could not control was not up to you. Okay. And then we have 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Which is truce. It's going to shock you that somebody wants to make something up to you or help you work things out or figure things out or say sorry. There's some sort of apology that's coming through that is going to surprise you or be a shock, or that there is a way to fix this after whatever disaster happened. And there's definitely a decision that's going to be made that's going to make you feel very happy. 3 of Pentacles is here, so doing good work or seeing your value or value coming through, figuring something that will make it work. There's good news coming, I think, in the form of a letter or something written or a phone call that determines, yes, we can do this. We can make it work. We can figure this out for you. That's what it's saying. That is crazy. Okay. It's being delivered in I think it's a letter or something written. We have to be fair. There's I think the fairness is what's going to surprise you. But it's equilibrium being struck in the universe. Somebody's willing to help you. There's a decision that's about to be made for you. And so you're ready. You're ready for this, or be ready for it. Also, like you're going to get back to tip-top shape. I mean, it's something that you have prepared, that you're prepared for, that you're ready for, ready to take this on. Be in tip-top shape. Tick-tock. This could have been going on. It's tick-tock, and then I heard here and now. Here and now, it's like the time is up. You've waited. Be here and now. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've been enigmatic enough. What I need is descriptions, like actual truth. Who does this involve? Hanged Man, somebody that you kept waiting around. Page of Cups to the King of Cups, somebody whose feelings have grown over time, or your feelings have grown over time. And the Hanged Man is they've been waiting on you or waiting for you, or you've been waiting for them. There could have been heartbreak associated with this situation and a disconnection with the relationship that had happened in the past, or some sort of, this person has to do with being disconnected or disconnected from a group or a circumstance that had once made you very happy. Page of Cups was somebody who was kind and generous, and the King of Cups is somebody who knows themselves and feels good about themselves, and it was worth waiting for. The Hanged Man, somebody who was maturing, needed to grow up, needed to mature. So it could have been something that you had been turned down from in the past. You thought this was really going to work, and for some reason it didn't. It was lack of maturity. Somebody has grown up a lot now, or they're starting to see things from a different perspective, from the perspective of feeling good about themselves instead of being prideful and defensive. Ooh, are you going to the extended? I hope so. I have a whole Patreon channel built out. Come join me. It's a $5. I shouldn't say that. You can buy the extended just like you always did. You don't have to become a member. But if you become a member, then the extended's only $6. And that membership is less than a cup of coffee. So I'm just saying, think about it. If not, I will definitely see you in the extended. But wait around. Afterward, here we have in reverse, ready to love again. You were not ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. No, somebody or you in the past wasn't ready. But now, sensitive emotions, times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. So there's kindness coming into a circumstance, into this situation, that it's like somebody's ready for, or somebody was healing from a really sensitive situation, or you just were. And now it's almost like you're ready to see somebody in a light that you didn't see them before, because now you're ready to. Hopefully I'll see you in the extended. The link is right there. It's like right there. You can pop it right there, and I'll see you.